Hey everyone, I'm moving all these polishes out of the way. Completely forgot to do that. I'm gonna try this again because this is now like the fourth time that I have gone live. The first time you could hear me, and somehow or another I got interrupted. Second and third time I was actually live, but I kept getting an error from YouTube basically saying that it was attempting to reconnect. And I don't know what happened. It was literally like I could see myself. I was live and everything. And then all of a sudden, it was gone. So what I did was I switched my phones out and rebooted the phone I'm currently using to see if that would actually help give me like a better signal to go live. And so I said to myself, if it doesn't work out, I'm going to have to do this live stream at another time because I know it's already late. It's already like 10 o'clock Eastern time as I'm filming this. So hopefully this works. Hopefully there's no interruption or anything. So if I get quiet, I'm just trying to give anyone that was on the original live streams to a chance to like come back in and get on this live stream. And while I'm doing that, let me check. I'm just checking my volume just to make sure that I can be heard. And if you are joining in and the quality is sketchy or bad, make sure you have your phone, tablet, computer. Make sure you go to your quality settings and change it to the highest setting for your device. So what my plan was to come back on and actually share some one coat, or what I believe to be one coat polishes from Salon Perfect, which is what you saw at the beginning of the video. So honestly, this whole like my whole plan just kind of went out of the window. I wanted to get some swatch sticks. Sylvia suggested that I get some swatch sticks to swatch the polishes because it definitely would make it a whole lot easier, but the swatch sticks wouldn't be here in enough time for me to be able to do the video like I want to do it. So in the meantime, what I did is I took a couple of polishes, about 5 polishes, and swatched them on my Born Pretty Store mat to see if I can determine if they are all one coaters or if I can get at least 2 or 3 one coaters out of the bunch. So I forgot who it was that asked about Salon Perfect, if there were any one coaters in Salon Perfect, and there are one coaters, but I will tell you this, it is hit or miss. And what really determines a one coater, in my opinion, is the pigmentation of the polish, how much you use, meaning how much is at the end of your brush. That will also determine if it becomes a one coater. Now, me personally, I always put 2 coats of polish on my nails. So one coat is not always enough for me because I like to ensure I've got enough coats of polish. And the other thing for me is I've noticed the more polish I have on my nails, the better they stay, I guess healthy, I think is the word I'm kind of looking for. They typically stay healthy and I get less breakage as long as I have enough coats of polish. So for me, I'm going to always do 2 coats of polish at least. If I get into 3-4 coats of polish, I typically feel like that's kind of sort of like a waste of money unless it's a glitter. A glitter for sure. I don't mind doing, 2-3 coats, but I typically do the sponge method with glitter anyway. That's probably like the only type of polish that I will actually do that many coats with, because I feel like as though if you have to do that many coats of polishes for like a cream polish, in my opinion, I just don't think you're getting your money's worth. That's just my opinion. And of course, to each his own, and feel free to disagree with me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you a few of the polishes that I've swatched, and I'm going to show you what I mean by how much you put on your brush determines how thick that polish is, and it's going to determine if it is a one coater. So let me just kind of share with you guys the polishes that I had on screen right in the beginning of this video. So the first polish is, and all these are Salon Perfects, Purple Pop is the first polish that I pulled to see if it was a one coater. And I mentioned in my last video, this is one of the things that I always see when I go on Walmart. Like when I look at the Salon Perfect line, it always says Neon Pop. So this is one of the ones that I felt as though is a one coater, at least for me. And this is a Purple Pop. I'm going to try not to turn it upside down for too long, because that's how polish gets in the top of the cap. And then it's a big mess to clean up. The next one is called Violets Are Blue. And this one is kind of like a, I want to say like a cobalt blue, or it's not like, what's the name of the polish by Sally Hansen? Pacific Blue. It's not like Pacific Blue. It's a lot more deeper and more cool tone than Pacific Blue. But this is another one that can definitely be a one coater, is a one coater, depending upon, again, how much you use. And I just had a thought in my head, and I lost my thought just that quickly, because I was getting ready to say something as far as like the coats go. The next one, I think, is kind of like a representation of the entire line. And I did a video on the Naked Nutrients line, which I'll be more than happy to annotate or like link within this video, so you can check the upper right hand corner of the video and you can go check out the Salon Perfect Naked Nutrients line. I think I had about 5 or 6 in that video, but I now have the entire collection because I love the Naked Nutrients line. So this one is called Birthmark Beauty, and to me this one can definitely be a one coater, or is a one coater, at least for me. And what I find sometimes is like the deeper the polish, the easier it is to make it into a one coat polish. And if I'm quiet, what I'm doing is I'm trying to link the video while I'm live, so that way all you have to do is just like click on it and you can go straight to my review and thoughts on the Naked Nutrients line by Salon Perfect. Okay, so now 2 polishes I want to show you guys are a little bit more on the thinner side, and not super thin, but they're a little bit more on the thinner side, and they can definitely become opaque. This is definitely, or they're definitely 2 polishes that you would have to make sure you have enough on the brush. The first one is called Icy Hot, and let me show you guys. This is the name here. And then this one is more of like a teal, like a mint color green. And then the next one is called Flamingo Flare. Hopefully my camera doesn't freak out when I put this polish in front of it. Hopefully it picks up pretty nicely. And this is a Flamingo Flare. So these 2 polishes are definitely 2 polishes that can be built up to become a one coat. It's just all in how much you put on the tip of the brush. And of course lighting plays a part to it. It's a lot that plays a part to any sort of like one coat polishes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to also like show you guys the swatches that I did, and I think I have like 2 more. So this is the Born Pretty Stir Matte, and I'm going to kind of hold it at an angle, so hopefully you can see. If you look kind of sort of right here where my finger was kind of like right here. The reason I'm holding it this way is so you can see through the mat and you can see what I'm talking about when I say how much is on your brush strokes, because with certain polishes, the more you stroke the polish on your nail, not necessarily the thinner it becomes, but basically it's removing that polish off of the nail. So what happens is a very opaque polish becomes a very thin polish. So if you look specifically at Birthmark Beauty, you can see where it's thin in the middle, but then you see right over here it's very thick. What I intentionally did with this one is I continually kind of like put polish to kind of like stroke it a little bit, so that way, or stroke the polish a little bit so that way it removes some of the polish from the center. So you can see what I mean when I say, you know, with the amount of polish you put on your brush, how many times you go over the polish on your nail, it can remove the coats or thin that polish out. So if you look a little bit more on this side, Birthmark Beauty is really a thick polish. It's good enough for a one coat. Now if you look at Icy Hot, if you look at that one, this one is it's not a very thin polish. The formula is thick. It's very smooth, but when you go to put this on your nail, it becomes a thinner polish. And this is the original formula. I haven't thinned it down or anything. You go to look at Violets Are Blue. Violets Are Blue. You can also see the same thing happen in here with Violets Are Blue, where right down here it's thick. It's a very thick coat, and it definitely can be a one coat polish, or is a one coat polish. It's just, again, depending upon how you move the brush over your nail determines if that polish is going to be thick enough. So as far as like one coats goes in this particular line, I think there are what's the word I'm looking for? There are a good bit of polishes that can definitely meet that one coat standard, and then there are other polishes that don't necessarily meet the one coat standard. You just have to be mindful of how much you use what's on the tip of your brush. And let me see if I can, let me see here. And basically what I'm doing is I'm just kind of showing like what I mean when I say what's on the tip of that brush is going to depend upon how it comes off on your nail. If it's going to be a one coat polish truly, or if it's going to be one that you're going to have to do two coats with. Like I said, for me, I always do two coats because I just feel like, I don't know, it's something about doing two coats. I have no idea why I do it that way, but I think most people do. Now if you look, when I first strike the polish across the mat, you can see here that there is indeed like a little gap in the polish. So this is definitely one that you just have to go right back over, and it just basically fills in the gap. So this would definitely be one that you would do two coats for. It's not that it's not pigmented, it's not that the formula is not thick enough, it's just basically user error. If you think about it that way, it's just user error. It's how much polish I'm putting on the tip of the brush and how I glide across the mat. Now if you look at Violets Are Blue, Violets Are Blue is coming off a little bit thicker, but there is a little bit where you can actually see through it. So if I was to actually put more on the brush, then that would have definitely been a one coat. Now I'm going to try out Purple Pop. Let's go up here with Purple Pop. Purple Pop actually went on, in my opinion, really well. Really, really well. Let's try Birthmark Beauty and see how Birthmark Beauty comes out. And you can look and see how much is on the brush. So see, that would actually determine how much is actually going to come out on the nail. Oop, I kind of gapped that polish up. So now you can see Birthmark Beauty is just a little bit thicker. Now I've got two other polishes that are like honorable mentions, and I'm really going to test these out to see if they can become one coats. They're both pinks. One is When Pigs Fly and the other one is Tickled Pink. Let's try When Pigs Fly, and this one is like a lighter pink polish, and then you have Tickle Pink, which is more of like, it's almost like a neon. It almost leans a little bit neon. It's not exactly there. And this one is not very thin, but it's not a thick enough polish to where it's opaque in one coat. And then let's try Tickle Pink. I'm actually going to overlap. Now Tickle Pink definitely can become a one coat, if not already is a one coat. This actually would have been a really cute nail design if I didn't put that brown and the blue. I think that would have been really nice. I might do that one time on my nails and see how it actually turns out. But I think Salon Perfect has the makings of becoming a one coat brand. I think they have a little bit more work that they need to do. I think more pigmentation is going to get them there, and I think more people will flock towards it. I think they're a really good brand though, because one of the things that I love about Salon Perfect, just the formula. The formula is just amazing. They have, in my opinion, one of the best formulations of polish. It just is smooth. I don't have like a lot of issues out of it when I use it. Again, it can definitely be one coats for me. Like I said, the ones that are one coaters for me is Violets Are Blue and definitely Purple Pop. I would say Purple Pop and then Tickle Pink are definitely one coat polishes for me. I never have any issues. This is Tickle Pink. I never have any issues out of Tickle Pink. I always get a good bit of like pigmentation when I use this one. And then Purple Pop, same thing. It's thick enough. And then Violets Are Blue. So those are like the three that I would definitely recommend you try out to see if you actually like it or you get that pigmentation that I'm talking about. Like I said, Salon Perfect is a really, really good brand. The formulation is one of the best ones. And the other reason why I like it is because it's readily available. I don't know anyone that can't find Salon Perfects in their Walmarts. You may struggle with like the color range as far as like some of the polishes I'm showing you. When I went in Walmart to get, I got a polish that I showed in my last live, which was Back to the Fuchsia, which is this polish. This one, it was the only one that was there, so this one was sold out. So that's the only thing that I can maybe not even complain about, but just say kind of be mindful of if you go in and you look for the polishes. A lot of times they are sold out, and they have some really, really nice glitters. Where's the glitter I showed in the last live? This is a glitter I showed in my last live, and it is an amazing holographic-y glitter. This one is Plumeria, and I think it looks even better now than it did in my previous live. This is a absolutely gorgeous glitter. It's just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I am going to actually do a video on like my favorite one coat indies, and I'm sure you probably already know what brand I'm going to mention, because this is a brand that is known for their one coaters. Let me see. Cosmic Black is another one. I don't know if you can find Plumeria, and I don't know if you can find Cosmic Black, but this is another one by Salon Perfect. that is just absolutely gorgeous on the nail. I would suggest, if you do find any of the glitters that I'm mentioning, you definitely want to see if you can use them with a sponge, because the sponge method is going to make them even more opaque on the nail. But I think they have, Salon Perfect has some really good glitters, so I would definitely say if you can find some, try at least one or two out. Try at least one or two out of their cream polishes and also of the glitters, and that will determine if you're going to like the brand. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just end this live right here. I've had so much irritation with YouTube tonight. It's not even funny. I mean, it's just been a mess. Like, I'm over it. I'm so over YouTube, because I was on here live and talking, and next thing I know, like, no one can see me. Hey Sylvia, how you doing? I'm surprised anybody is even up. I have people like popping in and leaving out. Man, I was saying that I'm just like I'm over YouTube right now. I'm over them, because I'm up here going live. I've gone live 4 times now. Oh, that's really, really good. I've gone live 4 times now, and none of them worked out. I think I babbled so much in the beginning of this video from frustration, it's not even funny. And I came on here, I was in a really good mood and everything. I'm actually super late, Sylvia, with my video, because, you know, I typically try to come on before 8 o'clock, but I'm super, super late with this particular video. We had a barbecue tonight, and I can't remember, like, we played a game, and the game was so much fun, and I actually was the host of the game. I got picked to be the host of this game, and then it just went way too long, so I didn't even get back home until after 8 o'clock. So yeah, I 100% understand. I was hoping that some of the girls from the previous videos would come on, so I could show them the Salon Perfect polishes. And I did try to get the swatches, Sylvia, but they are not going to be here in time. They weren't going to be here in time for me to do the video. So I was like, let me just go ahead and just swatch them on this mat and try to see how it looks. I'm probably going to keep the video up for tonight, and I'm probably going to remove it and come back. Let me see something. I'm going to try something. I don't know if it'll work. I'm going to try something. Because I did my makeup and everything, and I've taken a shower and completely forgot. Like, I didn't even remove my makeup because I was going to film. Another video after this, and like, I don't know why. I think I'm just tired from all the games and stuff. It just feels like it's been a long Saturday, and not to mention Thanksgiving is next week, and just shopping for food. I'm so thankful that I don't have to cook. The best part of Thanksgiving for me is I don't have to cook. No one's asked me to bake, no one's asked me to cook, and I'm so happy about it. See, this is why one of the beautiful parts about being married is that I wish I could, you know what? If we could do like a live stream where like we could talk, like everybody could talk, that probably would make it so much easier. Oh, good, Sylvia. Oh man, it's a blessing, isn't it? Like, that's one of the beautiful parts of being married to me, is that I don't have to cook. And see, my mother-in-law, I call her my mother-in-law. She's probably, because I think she subscribed to my channel, she's probably going to see this video and be like, what? So you up here talking junk, you don't have to cook. I mean, I do every now and then, like, I'll make a dish and I'll bring it. But one of the beautiful parts about being married, for those who are getting married or thinking about getting married, is if you have in-laws in another state or another part of your state, it's beautiful, because my family doesn't ask me to do anything anymore. For the past 2 years, they haven't asked me to do anything. Yes, Sylvia. Yeah. Don't you just want to go, yes? Sylvia, you just brighten up my night. You can tell my whole energy has now changed because you came over here. Because I'm telling you, YouTube, I don't know what's going on. I need to submit some feedback. It's just crazy. Man, I love the fact that I don't have to do anything for Thanksgiving. I don't have to cook. I'm doing my cleaning on Monday. And I'm probably going to go to the grocery store on Tuesday. And all the groceries I'm going to get is just going to be after Thanksgiving because I like to call them, I hate to say in-laws, but they are in-laws. Legally, they're in-laws. But my in-laws, like when we go down there, it's just like to my husband's family's home. Man, they make us take so many plates to go. I'm just like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with all this food? I know we're going to eat it, but like, I probably won't have to cook until maybe Saturday. Probably Saturday or Sunday. So I'm like, yes, I don't have to cook. All I have to do is clean up. Hey, Kay. How you doing, girl? Welcome to the party. See, I would play music, but y'all know, Kay and Sylvia, y'all know how YouTube is. You know, you can't just go and play music because they quick to demonetize your video. Love y'all, YouTube. Love y'all. Ooh. You know what, though? I wish we had that here. I don't know if you've ever heard of a place called Chubb's, Sylvia. I don't know if you ever heard of that. It's like on the outskirts. I don't know if they consider that Charlotte, though. It's like on the outskirts of Charlotte. Oh, you never heard of Agaritos? I think I'm pronouncing that right. I mispronounced it, I think I mispronounced it. I surely did. I mispronounced it. I just realized I mispronounced it. Oh, yeah. Because I actually go, I was going, I was coming your direction, Sylvia, like, 4 times a year because I have a doctor there, which I love to death. In my state, they don't like to cure you. They just want you to just keep coming back. But I have a doctor there, so I was coming 4 times a year, and thank God I don't have to come 4 times a year. Again, I've actually dropped down to at least 2 times a year. Thank God. But one of the places that we go to is a place called Chubb's, and what they're known for is they're known for their burgers. And Kay, if you ever, I'm not sure what state you're in, but it's in North Carolina. So if you ever go to North Carolina, yeah, yes, God is so good. Man, he's been good to me all the time. And I'm not going to complain. So, but, oh, you're in California. Okay. Girl. See, California, though, depending upon what area you're in, I think California y'all have some good restaurants there, too. In my opinion, I think California has y'all have some of the best restaurants, and y'all have, depending on the area, and y'all have some of the best places to shop. Like, I feel like there's an IKEA everywhere in California. My state, we don't have IKEA. We get to drive to North Carolina to even go to IKEA, or have to order online. Yeah. Definitely some. I want to come to California so bad. It's not even funny. Oh my gosh. I just realized I just broke my little mouse thing. Oh man. See what type of night it. See this is what type of night it. Let me tell you, if I ever go to IKEA, they gonna have to like tell me to get out of the store, because I will wind up just sleeping in IKEA. Because I love IKEA. I love just the furniture, and I've heard that the furniture is like really good quality. Oh Lord, Kay, no, Jesus, no. There's no IKEA where you live. How far? Me either. Okay, I haven't been there either. Never been there. Online though, I don't know if that counts. Online, I've been there online. How far are you from what's the nearest IKEA close to you? If that makes sense. Does that just make sense? Probably not. But anyway. Is it like maybe 30 miles? Less than 30 miles? Man, I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken that there's no IKEA. But I know your pain, Kay. I know your pain. There's no IKEA near me at all. I think, matter of fact, let me go to Google. I think. Oh, okay. See, I have to Google everything. Google is like, I don't know if, okay, depending on your age, I don't know if y'all will remember this. I'm gonna probably tell my age just a smidge, but I remember back in the day. Ooh, Arizona, like, okay, so you're close to Arizona. Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's good too. Arizona's nice too. I want to go to Arizona. Okay, I'm thinking something. I'm gonna say it. Okay, y'all know if you've ever seen like any of my videos where you see me on camera, I'm a thickums. Okay, and I love food, and it's a shame that I want to go to a state because of the food. Isn't that sad? I just want to go because I heard there's good restaurants. I just want to go because of good restaurants. That's sad. For anybody watching this after the fact, it might be hard to understand what's going on because you can't see the comments after the live is gone. But I'm talking about absolutely nothing related to what you're seeing on the screen at this point. That's pretty much what has happened. So Google says, come on. You know what though? See, we eye to eye. We eye to eye, Kay. Yep. I knew what you were saying. I got you. You know what though, Kate? Like I want to start singing "It Never Rains in Southern California." Mm, mm, mm. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Yeah. Let's try this and see. I'm Googling right now. I'm trying to see what is the. It won't even show me how many miles the IKEA is from me. 94 miles. There we go. I am 94 miles from an IKEA. That's an hour and 29 minutes. For all of that, I could just order online and deal with any sort of bruising or messed up of anything that I order and just be happy. Because, I mean, it's kind of like, do you drive the 94 miles, go to IKEA, pick out what you want, bring it back, put it together? Or do you just order it and deal with whatever comes? Because I've heard of some really horror stories. Ooh, you got a good view. Or maybe you have a good view. Bye, Sylvia. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. I might, what I might do, I don't know if anyone has to work tomorrow, but I might come back tomorrow. I'm thinking about coming back tomorrow afternoon and just talking about absolutely nothing. Nothing nail related. I might do, because I have some requests. I have some requests for some planner stuff. So I might do like a pen test, because I have some pens I need to test out. That way there's absolutely nothing. If you do, you talking about if I come back on live? Yeah. Okay, if I come back on live, yeah, I will definitely tag you. So you know. I mean, I try to make sure I post it on my Instagram so everyone knows when I come on live, but tonight YouTube was not my friend at all. So, but I'm not gonna hold anybody up. If you guys want to come back for the next live, I most likely will come back on tomorrow and maybe do like a little pen test, because I need to do some planner related stuff, and I've got some requests, and I was telling people I was going to do it. Yeah, go post them. Definitely go post them. Oh, thank you, Kay. Good night. Thank you. Good night, Sylvia. Thank you, Kay. I mean, even if you don't, you could definitely see the video after the fact. Like I said, this video, I don't know if I'm going to leave up. I'll probably leave it up just for tonight and take it down, just because I'm very, very picky when it comes down to the quality of my videos and what goes up on my channel. And if I don't like it, it doesn't stay up on the channel. But I'm probably going to leave this one up just for tonight and probably take it off tomorrow. But I'm going to go ahead and sign off and say goodnight, because it's 10:35 p.m. where I'm located. And it's Saturday night, and I'm sure y'all have some stuff that y'all want to do. So I want to thank everybody that did pop in and say hey. And I got some messages on Instagram too. Thank y'all for messaging me on Instagram. I'll go respond to those messages soon. I probably will go ahead and come back tomorrow. I'm going to do a pen test tomorrow. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So if y'all wanted to see how I write and come talk about absolutely nothing related to nails, then come on back tomorrow. I'm probably going to try to go on maybe like 7 o'clock, if that's good for everybody. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want to come back around 7 o'clock, if that's good for you. If not, I'll try to move it back to about... I'm going to try to move it back to about 8 o'clock, maybe about an hour. Because I know there's some people getting ready for work and trying to get ready for Thanksgiving week. Hey, 3-day week. 3-day week, everybody. Good night, Kay. Good night, Sylvia. Good night, everybody that's watching. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Bye.